Hello, hello, hello. It's Dolly. I am back with a layout share for how to kill a kit with style, and there is a sneak peek of my layout. And now we're going to get started. I have already pre-cut 1/2 inch strips from my corrugated paper. That's the photograph that I'm going to use. And this is the stamp that I am going to use in 2 sections of the layout. I am using Color Box Archival Dye Wicked Black ink, and I'm tapping my stamp there, and I will stamp that over in the right hand corner. I'm going to get a piece of scrap cardstock to place so I don't stamp some of that image onto my work surface. So now I'm just going to press that into the paper, and that background paper is from Simple Stories. It's from a Valentine collection about 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Now I'm positioning my photo to see if I'm satisfied. Do I want another image there? I decide I do not want another image under that photograph, but I do want to stamp that image in the lower left hand corner. So I am tapping my ink onto my stamp, and I'm going to press that onto my background paper. I cut 10 of those corrugated strips. I laid down 8 of them before the video got started, and then I'm going to come back here in just a minute and lay down the next 2 strips so that they go over the stamp image a little bit. And so that's what you see me doing right now. That photograph was taken in 2015 when I took my daughter-in-law to Oregon. It was our first time flying, first time going to Oregon, and first mother and daughter-in-law trip together. And so we went out there, and we are at the High Desert Museum. All right, I am going to work on my cluster in the upper right-hand corner. Those are just 2 very, very old stickers in my collections for about 10 years. I take that butterfly cork and I do ink the edges using distressed ink, black soot. And then I do the same thing for the heart. That little jewel there is from Glitz, again, from many years ago. I do not remember where I got those stickers, but that sticker says Classic Grandpa. Now I went through my stamps and I found You Rock, Let's Hang Out, and I placed those on my block there, and I am tapping those stamps onto my Color Box Archival Dye ink Wicked Black again, and I'm going to stamp that in the lower left corner underneath the photograph. Then you don't see me do this, but I grab my pink paisley alpha letters from the Arbon Lane collection, and I place Grandpa underneath the photograph next to You Rock. Now I grabbed my little box of metal pieces because I want this layout to have a masculine look. So I'm going through my metal pieces to decide what I want to place on this layout. So as you can see, I grabbed 3 different round shaped metal pieces with different color tones to them. So one's kind of like a copper, one's kind of like a rose, and one is like a silver tone. That metal piece to the right that you see where that letter, and I'm picking it up now and I'm going to put it back. Well, I'm going to bring that piece back. That looks like flowers on the side, and that is going to get tucked underneath over there by the butterfly. But right now, I decided I needed something under that last strip of corrugated next to the photograph between the metal piece in that, and I didn't want it to be overbearing because I want the focus to stay on the photograph. So I found this clear tape, which has been lightly stamped or printed with the word hello, hello, hello. So I'm tearing that off and placing that in that little space there. And it gives a nice cohesive flow and no trapped white space. So now I'm back going through that trinket, the trinkets, they are the metal pieces, and I grab out a square one and I test it over there, and I didn't care for it. So then I immediately went for that more delicate leafy one, and I placed that over there. First I thought I wanted it on top. You're going to see that here in just a second, but then I decide to tuck it under. Then the next thing that I do with this layout is I create some lines under the stamping to do some journaling, which even at the end of my still shots, I have not yet done my journaling, but I will do the journaling. But there is a place for me to journal about that particular moment. I want to thank you for watching my video, and I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up, that you share my videos, and you also hit the bell button to get notified when I share my kit at the first of the month and when I share my completed layouts at the end of the month. And both those videos will have links to the other ladies that are participating in this hop. So please be sure to follow along. All right, what's coming up next is some still shots. And again, I appreciate your support, and I will see you the next time. And have a fabulous day, week. All right, bye.